Hey friends, it's Ruben with Hi-Fi MIDI, and this video is going to be the first of a series of metal guitar riff programming tutorials. I'm using the Heavy Metal Guitar Bible, the complete guide to modern heavy metal, for my exercises. I'm going to post a picture of the riffs with the tabs as well. And these are going to be short exercises, about 4 to 8 measures long, but I just want to help you get familiar with the Ample Sound guitar software. So the first thing we're going to do is open up a plugin. Right now I'm using AGLP, but you can use other ones as well. And let's listen to what it sounds like. All right, so what I like to do is turn off delay. So you go into the effects and turn that off. You can turn off reverb too, but I think in this instance, it's not really bothering. Next, choose your amp. This one sounds good, but this Lead 800 is good for solos, for melodic lines. So I like to use Metalhead or the double Metalhead. Double Metalhead is going to give you a higher gain sound. You should audition them to see which one suits the tone that you're looking for. That one's less offensive to my ears. It's less harsh, so I'm going to choose that one. And then what I like to do is to double it, because that widens the sound and gives it a more open feel. All right, I think that sounds good. Next, we're going to go to Riffer. Create a new riff. And then this is going to be 4 measures long. So as you can see on the tab, it shows you the notes as well as the string and fret that you're going to be playing on. So it's good to use this. So what I like to do is start off first with the rhythm. This is going to make it quick. So we have 2 quarter notes. And I'm not going to put the notes on their correct string yet. Or I'm not even going to play the exact note that's written on there. I'm just going to input the rhythm. That's 2 quarter notes. And then we have a 16th note and then a note right after that. And then a 16th note at the end. It's a pickup. On the next measure, we have a quarter note. In the next beat, we have a dotted 8th note. 16th note, 2 8th notes, a 16th note, and then a dotted 8th note. Now we're going to press the Legato Tool, which is going to connect all the notes. So the first 2 notes are on the 5th string and fret 7, so we're going to highlight those. And you can see right here that it's slid up to the 7th fret. That's an E. You have to be careful which guitar you're using as well, because Ample Metal Eclipse and Ample Metal Hellraiser are tuned differently and have different number of strings. So you have to make sure that you're inputting the correct note. Here's fret 5. That's a D. And the next note is going to be a B, that's on the low E string. This note is also on the same string, fret 5. This note is on the E string, so we're going to drag that down by clicking Shift and dragging it down. This is a B, so we're going to drag that up. This is a D, and this is going to be on the 5th fret. The next 3 notes are going to be on the 4th string. This note is going to be a G, A, G, and then E. So let's listen to that. And make sure that you have the metronome selected and that your track is set to 85 beats per minute. All right, the next thing I want to do is, this is personal preference, but I like to set the mod time to about 180, 190 to give it a faster vibrato. I think that sounds better. And then the start time for the vibrato, I'm going to set it just a little bit lower so that reaches that vibrato quickly. I'm going to select the long notes and give them vibrato by clicking on the note, holding down Command. It may be Alt on your computer if you have Windows. And I'm going to set the vibrato to something high, like 90 to 100%. I want my first note to slide in, so I'm going to go to Note Articulation and slide in. Now I want some of these notes to hammer onto the others, and in this case it's going to be these very short notes hammering onto the next note. Since they're on the same string, you're going to hear that hammer on. Let's hear that. Our third measure is the same as the first, so I'm going to drag all these notes right here in the first measure. Right click, copy, scroll to the third measure, and then paste. And you can select anywhere, it's going to paste to the correct strings. Next, we're going to finish the last measure. That is a quarter note. Right now we're focusing on rhythm. Dotted eighth note. So that means we have a 16th note before the third beat. Eighth note, and then finally a quarter note. All right, then we're going to legato this. So this note is on the low string, and that's going to be a B. In fact, all of these are on the E string. G. The next note is A. And then the last note is E. I'm going to add vibrato to these notes. And then the last note. Since it's on the same note, I'm going to make that a hammer-on. And then finally, I want this note to bend and release. That's going to raise the pitch and then drop it. So let's listen to the whole thing. And I think it's ready. And then we can drag it into our DAW. And then find a drum groove that fits it. So I just doubled that. You can find this exercise and many others, along with project, MIDI, and WAV files in my mini course called Ample Sound Electric Guitars, the complete course. Just go to my website, www.hifimidi.com, or click on the direct link in the description. Thanks for watching.